They've got to be in their own homes. So it's the owners that need the help to keep their pets. It's heartbreaking to see families that can't afford their pets anymore.
Dawn runs a rescue centre in North Wales that is at full capacity and even has a waiting list of over 20 dogs. In spite of this, Dawn is inundated with phone calls from desperate dog owners every single day.
So we can have from 3 to 15 a day, depends. But yesterday we had 10 phone calls. People are having to work more hours to provide for their families. Other cases, they're having to just rehome their dogs because they can't afford to keep them. Vets bills, food costs, their own food costs, their own living costs, too high. So the dogs are the last ones to go, really.
The lifetime cost of a dog is upwards of £25,000. But with the rising cost of energy bills, fuel and food prices, it's an added expense that some dog owners can no longer afford.
I don't think anybody can put it into words. She's a family member.
Catherine is temporarily rehoming her dog due to financial struggles.
Because of cost of living increased. Us having another baby, I'm not working, my husband the only one who brings the income.
I'm very aware of parents that come here and eat huge amounts because actually for the rest of the week they're having whatever's left over once they've fed the kids. And I suspect it's the same with pets as well.
Over the past few months, Father Dominic has seen more people coming to this food bank and hot meal service.
Insurance has gone up, cost of food is definitely going up, and people are choosing between feeding children or feeding their animals. And if you've got kids, you're going to feed your kids before you feed yourself, let alone before you feed the dog. So it's really tough, and I hope I never have to be in that position.
So many food banks may offer a small selection of pet food, but the impact of the pandemic and the cost of living crisis has led to charities like Blue Cross implementing pet-specific food banks. What was the reason for opening the pet food bank?
So they know the dog's sorted for a good few weeks without panicking. Generally give out about a month's supply, certainly of the big dog food. They can plan and use their food from the human food bank for them.
The pet food bank is open for those with referrals every day, but Gina feels people are still hesitant to use the service.
So it needs to be just come the norm. If people can just go and ask for help and get the help readily available when they need it, before it gets to the point of I need to sign him over now because I can't feed him any longer.
A recent study from the RSPCA found almost 7 out of 10 owners expressed concerns over the increasing cost of pet care. But is this concern for the cost affecting the animals?
One of the things that I notice here as a practice, that we get a lot of sick animals coming in because people leave it till the last minute because they're worried about the expense it's going to be. And it shouldn't be, the first point of call for people shouldn't be, oh God, how much is this going to cost me? It should be, how soon can we get the animal repaired?
This charity clinic in North Wales provides affordable vet care for those on low income or benefits.
As a charity, you know, we try to keep things as low as possible. But since January, we've been running at a deficit, a big deficit as well, really. And we try and put on fundraising events, and we try and you know, get local people to donate. But realistically, if it continues the way it is, we'll be open for the next 18 months. And the prices they're increasing daily. And it's quite unusual for me to see, because obviously when we order drugs, we see the price the drug is. And I think, hang on a minute, I ordered that 3 days ago and now it's gone up £2 or £3. And it's difficult because we have no control over that.
But Kieran is not the only one concerned about running costs. Dawn opened the Skylar's Rescue 4 years ago, born from her love of dogs and her care for their safety.
It's a struggle. I mean, every day I worry thinking, are we going to afford this tomorrow? But I've got to keep going. You know, I haven't started Skylar's up to quit now.
Charities across the UK are working to help dog owners struggling in this crisis. But what will happen to the dogs if these services have to close?